Hello everyone and welcome back to Astronomy Arcade, and I'm still learning. I'm gonna get it without question one day. Welcome back to Astronomy Arcade. My name is Victoria, but you can call me Vicky, but today you can call me Georgia, not even Kai, because it is D&D in Space Night, specifically the D&D in Space prequel. And we are here. I have just realized I did not press enter on the Discord thing. Just did. Okay. Anyway. It's fine. And we're here to play some Dungeons and Dragons in space. And jump back into the chaos that happened last week. This is episode 2 of our prequel series that is kind of tied into our normal game. And I suppose I can pass it off to Grant to explain that in a little more detail.
Sounds good. Well, welcome everybody back to our prequel episodes, where we are exploring things a full 200 years before the Endurance even was built in Earth. And at this point, it's probably 600 or 700 years before the actual events that are occurring in the main campaign. This is a time where humanity is very different. It's beginning to reach for what we see, the pinnacle of human civilization that we see during the Endurance campaign. But there's still some flaws, there's still some cracks. Specifically, a lot of mad science going on, which nothing's really changed in the intervening 200 years. However, the percentage of it going wrong certainly appears to have changed. And we are following our main characters, all close friends of one Thomas Wadsworth Kane, who you may know as the command AI of Starship Endurance. And the place you lived just ended up having all sorts of horrible things happened when an experiment went wrong.
Yeah, let's see. There was a portal. Let's see if I remember all the trauma, or if I blocked any of it out. No,
we'll go in a circle.
Yeah, there was a portal, and a being came out of it, and me, Vicky, has a feeling I recognize that being, but Georgia does not. And Georgia's dad is now possessed, ? Killed, ? We're unsure. And I kicked out a vent grate, which I'm very proud of, and then almost died doing a very stupid acrobatics jump across a cavern, and Grant was just very nice and let me live. Just very nice, and said, I don't want to kill the kid in the first episode.
No, you guys took safety precautions that I left for you.
Thank you.
So you were fine. If you hadn't taken those safety precautions, Georgia would be no more, and you would have run across another kid. Anyway.
Wild. We would have had an hour and a half with Georgia.
Just like that.
So yes, that's essentially what happened. And the place where we left off, where you guys had been in your first fight. It didn't go very well. You ended up essentially running, which was...
We're gonna call that a fight?
We have one gun and a stun baton that we still don't have the stats for, by the way. I still can't find that stats block. And
we made it up on the fly.
And a fire extinguisher. He's finding the stats block now. I love it. But anyway, yeah, we ended last. Thank you. We ended last stream with getting on a transporter on our way to because we all live at a science facility, and we are on our way to the biggest city. Correct?
Mm-hmm. That is correct. And there are a couple of salient details that your characters would very much be reeling from. The first of which, when you stunned one of those, I'm not sure who it was. I think it was Keith, who ended up stunning one of them. You actually got a pretty good look at what it was wearing, and it looked like an experiments jumpsuit that had the name of someone you guys probably went to school with on it, who mysteriously disappeared. Yes.
I wrote it down.
Who mysteriously disappeared a while ago. coincidentally, after they said something about going to the Western Annex to check out what strange experiments were going on over there, apparently they became one of them. And the
I
last...
was always one of them.
True, Atlas was always one of them.
That's not right.
And, of course, we left off with an ominous voice ringing through all of your heads, saying,
"Run while you can, little beings. You can only escape for so long," or something like that. I don't remember.
Already on it.
Question. Question. For my
Yes.
for my lovely GM. Did we all hear it? I thought only one person heard it.
The
that
first
was
time.
the first time
Okay,
when it said
okay.
something about compatibility and intriguing, and ooh, I want to go see that brain that I just scanned again.
Also, should
This
we
one you all heard.
Cool. Should we introduce ourselves?
Yes, please do.
Okay.
Mm.
Excellent. Well,
Also, is it just me or is Grant a lot louder than the rest of you?
A bit tiny.
I could turn myself down a bit,
go ahead.
maybe like
If you
that. Is
want.
that okay?
I can't tell.
That sounds good.
Okay. Please introduce yourselves. Go.
Hi, I'm Georgia. That's not how she
Hi, I'm
sounds.
Georgia.
Hey, what's up? I'm Georgia.
What up, y'all?
No.
I liked it.
Oh, where's
Hey,
your
y'all,
voice?
watch this.
My name's Georgia, and I am 15 ? And I we're not sure. I am a 15-year-old training to be a soldier. I am very soft-spoken, which is hard for Vicky to do, but I'm working on it. And that's kind of all you need to know about me. Because, like, the race and class thing, the class is important. The race, we're all humans except for Atlas. So I'll pass it over to Atlas.
Hi, I'm Atlas. I'm an elf. I'm pretty sure I'm the first elf. I've never met another elf. I guess you could call me a scientist. I certainly do a lot of experiments, although not always from the usual side of the operating equipment. Yeah, and look at this cool little robot I made.
And your
Isn't
robot's
it
name is
cute?
Pickles, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
Pickles.
it's Pickles, the little fox robot.
Pickles.
That's a husky, but
Oh,
we're gonna pretend it's a fox.
I love it. All right. Eisen?
I will be playing Eisen, the manipulative little gaslighting shit that he is, and
Excellent.
never voice.
no,
Okay.
stop. Who is a fleet officer in training and self-appointed leader. I don't fucking know. Anyway,
Feels right.
Okay. I'm also still practicing an accent, so bear with me. But I'm Keith. I may be a little Australian sometimes, but I'm not supposed to be. Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
you're good.
So I'm Keith. I'm Amanda. I play Keith. I can't do this right now. I need a moment. But I am Wadsworth's older brother. I am 18, and it is my sole mission to befriend Eisen and just annoy him constantly. And to just get the whole goodbye. Anyway, I would like to be a pilot someday. Maybe. And that's all I know. Take it away.
And I, of course, am Grant, your GM, and I will be speaking primarily in the voice of Thomas Wadsworth Kane, a much younger version of the command AI of Starship Endurance, kind of freaked out right now and kind of blaming myself for getting my friends into this. But if I hadn't, they might be dead, so hey, look on the bright side, I suppose.
Look on the bright side.
Always look on the
Why
bright
would we be
side.
dead?
At least you're not dead, brother.
Wait, why would we be dead?
Oh, you know, those little fox things or whatever the fuck those
What?
are.
Rick.
In response, because I'm assuming we're just picking up in the tram now, Wadi just kind of points past all of you back at the lab that is smoking and surrounded by dark shapes.
Yeah, I live there. The rest of you would have been fine.
Well, I
What are you
mean,
talking-
the hab modules were there.
I
Wait,
guess
Kyle,
fair.
we do all live there. We did.
Uh,
What are you talking about?
Wait, what? I'm confused.
I forget sometimes.
It's okay.
Encyclopedic memory installed literally in your cranium and you forget.
Happens to the best of us.
Volume control just came over Grant's face. Anyway.
No, I thought better of what I was gonna say.
So we just
I'm
hurtling
just-
through space right now? Not space.
You're hurtling across the surface of the planet. It's a little bit of a barren wasteland on this side of the mountains. You are going to have to traverse through them in order to get to the main colony. It's been probably a couple minutes since you managed to escape the western annex of Core Lambda and the labs therein. You're probably, I'm gonna say it's maybe been a little quiet as the gravity of what's going on is beginning to sink in, as you are now, for the first time since all this began, in a relatively safe space. So, how is everybody doing?
I would immediately come up to you, Wadsworth, and check on you. Hey, you almost died back there. Are you okay?
I will be fine. It's just, I really, really hope that there are still people back there that we can go back and save. That's what I'm hoping for.
I think there will be. We have to do it for George's father anyway.
George is in a corner. George is, well, no, actually, you know what? George is not. She's not in a corner. What is the like the space of this vehicle? Like, what
It's kind of got seating on either side. It has a couple of doors, one on one side, one on the back, and then this like control console in the front where you enter where you want to go.
Okay, she's sitting.
Think the interior of a bus almost.
Okay, that's kind of what I was figuring. She's sitting in a row by herself, just kind of staring out the window.
Okay.
I guess I'll go
Ivan's
over
currently-
to Georgia. Make sure she's okay.
Okay.
Well, comfort her because she's clearly not okay. Hey, how you holding up?
I'm fine. How are you?
I did not catch any of that.
Sorry, my microphone is quite low. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna bring it closer to my face.
Oh, that is so much better.
I'm sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, I'm fine. How are you doing, Atlas?
I mean, not panicking anymore
That's good.
at the moment. Kind of trying to plan things to, not go back to panicking. Very open to ideas right now.
I would love to give you some, but I
Guns would be good too.
have not. I don't have those either.
Well,
Wish I did.
I also could use a gun. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh,
I just hear you over there.
then-
Yes. No.
Yes, and then everybody pointedly looks at Eisen, who's the only person with one.
Eisen is currently sitting on one of the rows with his legs out in the aisle and is thinking very, very hard. His leg is kind of shaking. Right.
and
so-
I kind of like nudge Atlas and go, if anybody's got a plan or any sense of one, it's probably gonna be Eisen.
I hate to agree with you, but you're probably right.
I do not have much of one, and you see he kind of stops now. But and he'll pull out that radio that he got off of the dead security guard.
Yeah.
Atlas, can you do something with this? Maybe we can contact someone in the city before we get there, or something.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, brain's not quite back in gear. Yeah, actually, can I see that?
Of course.
Where did... God, these things are ancient.
It's a radio that the security guards were using. I don't think
yeah,
it
but
should
the security
be
guard
ancient.
was also complaining about them being relegated to
Oh,
outdated tech.
Were they? Okay. That's
yeah.
funny then. That's funny. That's a funny thing then.
I might be able to amplify it, I guess. What
Do what
do
you
I...
can. I can help you if you need.
I mean, what I really need is tools, and well, you know I can't carry shit.
There's got to be tools around here. Can I do a
Yeah.
search check?
I will also do that.
Go ahead.
Great. I want to see if my dice are going to betray me today. So I feel like a search check is a safe way to figure that out.
Tea, baby.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
And I'd like to scan through my archives and see if I can look up schematics for the radio.
Okay. I'd make that a knowledge technology check.
I'll go to 12.
right. 12, and what did Keith get? A 20?
20.
Okay, yeah.
Find
George
everything
is kind
we
of
Yes.
George is kind of rummaging around. Doesn't really find much of anything. But Keith, you get the brilliant idea to crawl onto the floor underneath the console where the destination is input, and you notice there's a panel, and you tap the panel, and out pops just this emergency repair kit.
Found
and
it.
It's got a lot of basic tools and stuff in it. And a
Sweet.
good roll of duct tape.
Hell yeah.
I would like to try and see if I can help because I do have like electronic and mechanical craft proficiencies.
There you go.
Nice.
So,
good.
do I roll for that?
As you're gathering this up and walking back over to Atlas, you feel the entire tram shudder.
Just me or everyone else?
Everybody feels this.
Okay.
Cool.
And
cool,
Wadsworth just kind of freezes in place where he is at. He is actually in a corner, and he just looks around and says, "What on earth was that?"
Aizen immediately hands the gun over to Georgia.
Well, George is more of a
Brawler.
swing shit,
Can I
swing
try?
heavy shit kind of kick punch, but I'll take it. You just hand it to. Okay.
Here, I'll take that. Thank you very much.
Okay. Can I have this done?
Thank you.
Sure.
Do you want your backpack?
Yeah, please.
Here. Like, we'll trade.
This
Okay.
is, and she's holding it. This feels right.
Yeah. And I'm just like swinging it like super like I shouldn't be swinging this gun around, but I am.
George is like, this feels right, and then immediately is like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No, I stopped.
If you point it in Wadi's direction, he just ducks.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna shoot you.
Okay, Georgia. The baton it's got a little counter on it. It's got 8 charges left.
Cool.
Because
Good
this
to
is an
know.
older baton.
Did you add it to my sheet when I wasn't looking?
I did not.
Okay.
What's the stats of your gun?
Where'd you put it?
I haven't been
I sent it to you over Discord.
Oh,
through
stats.
depths to
Okay.
hit.
Basic stats.
I can find it.
Range 10 meters.
Okay. What did Atlas? It took me a second. What did Atlas get? For
And nat 20.
Wow.
Boy.
I am rolling really well. This
Hell yeah.
arc so far, and I am not looking forward to when the fates rebalance the scales.
when the toll comes due. Okay, yeah, you not only come up with the schematic for this exact radio, you know when they were manufactured, you can identify the exact lot that this radio came from. You also pull up several schematics of modifications that other people have made, which means whenever you choose to make a craft check regarding this radio, I will grant you advantage on that roll.
Lovely.
Do you need tools? I have those.
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll go get me the toolbox.
Let me pull up my cybernetic stock. Cool. Yeah. So let's see. I just need something to boost the power with. Tap, tap, tap. How much charge does this thing have left?
It's got a decent charge left, about 60%, give or take.
Okay. Yeah, I think I can. What else do we got here? And I'm just gonna, if there's any random electronics or stuff lying around, I'm going to start digging into one for like higher power amplifiers than what's actually in this radio.
Okay, Leaf starts disassembling part of the tram, essentially. Not Leaf.
Who's
Atlas.
Leaf? I'm just kidding.
Atlas.
Just because I'm frail.
We need to make a compilation of how many times Grant calls him Leaf over the entire thing.
It's gonna be many.
It's all recorded. We can go back and find them all.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
can be arranged.
This is my hell now. Okay. Okay, yeah. So you start taking apart the tram, because that's your main source of electronics right now.
I mean, being very careful not to touch anything important.
Okay. As you start digging into this, the tram shudders again. And this time it feels stronger.
Does this feel like something's on the tram, like attacking it kind of shudder, or like we hit a bump shudder?
Did we run
Definitely
over
not.
Squirrel?
We hit a.
Oh no.
Or some asshole put a coin on the tracks. Not that I would have ever done that.
Single coin.
A stack of it smushes them together. Okay.
I was looking out the window.
really
It's
cool.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's very
Actually,
that sounds kinda cool.
Waddy beats you to it. He actually pushes past all of you and goes to the back of the tram and then just points up. And does everyone go see, or do a couple of you go check it out?
Yeah, I'm
I'm
I'll
going.
go look. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm currently busy trying to juice up this radio.
Okay. The three of you who join Wadzi, depending on who you're talking to, look up into the sky and you can see silhouetted against the just past sunset light. You see what look like almost sea creatures made out of shadow, and they're flying. And as you watch, whole schools of them pass overhead, but there is one that is much lower and is pursuing you. And as you watch, it rears back and launches some sort of energy ahead of you. And as you turn around and watch this barely perceptible energy, you see it impact somewhere on the rail far ahead of you, a couple of kilometers maybe, but you see it hit and you see sparks. And a few moments later, the tram shudders again.
All right.
Anyone
know what this is?
is that gonna be a problem?
Is what going to be a problem?
Maybe that
Wadsworth
there's
kinda
no
working
tracks in front of us?
Wadsworth doesn't answer. He just glances at his watch and then says, Alice, you have about 2 minutes to figure something out.
I mean, no. What do you mean, no tracks? Just
There's space whales? No.
How badly
race?
are the tracks like mangled up? Like, is it a straight line? Is it just like
you can make a spot check to see if you can see that far ahead in the gathering dusk.
Crazy idea.
That's gotta be
14, 15, sorry, with the one.
I'm staring at the wall.
I'll try.
fixing a radio.
15, and Wadsworth does pretty well. Wadsworth just shakes his head and says,
Oh.
You have 2 minutes before we have to get out of here.
It's a dirty 20 if that's important.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you see about what Wadsy sees.
Okay.
Um,
It's bad. Sounds like.
So keep the radio portable. Got it.
Yes, you see, Georgia, the track has sustained damage. You're not sure if it takes another hit, it might be completely gone. But you're pretty sure that in its current state, the tram should not go over it.
Cool.
Should we try slowing this down?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna run up and just do the controls to slow it as fast as possible.
There is an emergency stop.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. Do I have to roll for that?
We're gonna go flying.
I definitely, yeah. As soon as Keith is like, I'm gonna go stop this thing. I'm gonna just, I'm gonna like brace, like wrap my leg around the base of one of the chairs to like hold myself in place.
Okay.
Okay, guys,
so
hold
that
on.
I can keep working with my hands.
All right, I'm gonna roll a D percentile, see how much Atlas has done to the thing. Okay. Also, with your check, Georgia, you will see a little farther ahead there appears to be some sort of depot of some kind, just like a maintenance yard that is dimly lit, but it represents pretty much your only cover for several kilometers around you.
Sick. Is that before or after or right at where the manta ray decided to explode our path? Space ray.
It's near enough where you could run to it.
Okay.
Did we stop?
You go and find the emergency stop button, and it wasn't the number I'm looking for, but it's damn close.
Uh-oh.
Keith, you feel like the tram is trying to stop. It's trying valiantly to stop.
Oh, geez.
However, Atlas, some of the wires that you were playing with suddenly start just sparking all over the place.
You want this thing to stop? We can make this thing stop. This is the main power coupling.
Do
Yank
it.
this, it'll stop.
Just yank it.
It won't stop. Sorry. Hold on. That's not Georgia. Will it stop quick enough?
I don't know. We're not gonna know.
Is this a rolling kind of stop? Okay.
It'll stop.
Wait, is it by you or me?
It'll. You know what? I needed power anyway.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, cool.
Do you essentially just plug the guts of the radio into this thing and hit transmit? Is that what you're doing?
Through something to like protect the radio.
Okay. This time, roll me a craft electronics roll.
With the advantage?
Yes.
Because I'm using my blueprint overlay.
Yes.
That is a craft electronics.
Yes.
That is 21.
Nice. Okay, you managed to do it without frying yourself or the radio.
Red.
Yes, the radio crackles to life, and you're pretty sure. If you know the right frequency, you could reach maybe to the colony if you wanted to.
Yeah, I'm gonna broadcast on the emergency frequency. Actually, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna broadcast on all of them.
Okay.
I'm putting this through a very noisy power coupling. I'm sure the signal will end up everywhere whether I want it to or not.
What does Atlas say?
SOS containment breach at the lab facility. Some kind of shadow creatures from headed your way. Very hostile.
After a moment, the radio does crackle to life again. Unknown transmitter, repeat. Did you say code 7 at Core Lambda facility? Over.
There's a code for this.
Call sign Atlas. Red alert? I don't know what do you call it? Bad stuff broke out, killed everybody. Just
George is just from the other side.
evacuate or
It's
something.
really
I don't know.
bad.
They killed everyone.
Maybe not.
I don't know why I'm doing this.
Okay. Make a listen check for me.
13.
13. You're pretty sure you hear some conversation on the other side, something about confirm, and then the speaker comes back on as you're getting closer and closer and closer to where the track ends.
Have we stopped has the vehicle been slowing?
It's been slowing.
We pulled the thing? Even
George.
with the thing pulled?
Yeah, with the thing pulled.
Oh.
The person on the other side, while everybody's freaking out, we'll get to them in a second.
Okay.
Says, unknown caller. Call sign Atlas. Call sign Atlas. Come in.
10-4, whatever. I hear you.
What is your location?
Heading towards a giant hole in the tracks. We're on the tram thing.
Can you give us anything about how these... And can you tell us what these things are affected? And it cuts out.
Atlas, we have a problem. And George has been looking between the very swiftly approaching hole in the tracks and the door, and I'm judging, can I pull the door open? Can we jump? How bad would it be if we jump?
How
I don't
fast
know.
are we going?
You're on an elevated track.
We're on an elevated
Above.
track.
On an elevated track above the wastelands that are out here. I think
How elevated?
10 meters.
That sucks. Grant, you could have said like 5 feet.
We need to brace for impact. That's all.
Yes, actually, Georgia, Wadsworth kind of grabs you, pulls one of the emergency safety harnesses that all of these seats have, and just hands it to you and says, strap in.
Okay.
Alice is already strapping in.
Yep.
Yeah, same.
And I disconnect the radio from the power coupling and take it with me because I do want to be able to communicate with people again.
Okay, where's Pickles?
On my shoulder.
No, he's gonna go flying. You gotta hold on to him. What do you mean?
I have a perch for him.
You need to. Is he firmly attached to the perch?
Yeah, he has a little keychain thing.
Grant is really excited to give our characters trauma. Don't let him take Pickles from
100
you in
meters.
episode
Not
2.
Pickles, Grant. Don't you dare.
500 meters, guys.
It's not like there's anything we can do. Actually,
Yeah, Pickles clips to my uniform, of course.
Yeah, we did.
there's really
With
no.
how often I drop things?
There's no there's no emergency. Why is the emergency brake not working? Grant.
There were a bunch of wires that were sparking
That's
after
fair.
Atlas had been playing with them.
That's fair.
Ah.
There's no eject button.
Not that you can see.
Okay.
Parachutes.
I feel
strap
like
in,
this
embrace.
is a puzzle that we're supposed to solve.
Nope.
No, we're just supposed to die.
Okay.
Wadsworth straps in next to you, Georgia, and just kind of holds on to the seats in front of him.
Okay.
Everyone else does the same, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Everyone make reflex saves for me.
Yeah. Sounds right. I need good music for this. This is fine.
Ow.
I said when
Not
things go
really.
catastrophically wrong.
I know, I wasn't ready. I have like fun catastrophically wrong. You want the definite like not correct vibe? I can get you that.
I kind of want to hear this.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Show me the thing. No, I know what. Yeah, you know what I'm looking for. Okay. This is the wrong vibe. But this is what you get.
Okay, so
Anyway.
hold on.
Reflex save. It's awful.
Yes.
Oh my god.
22.
23.
The dice want Georgia dead so badly.
Okay.
5.
Well,
Oh my
you
god.
you guys all watch this thing as you all watch this break in the track as you approach it, and then all of a sudden you are weightless. Keith and Eisen, you are perfectly braced. Each of you only takes 1 point of damage.
Goodbye, mortal plane.
Choose your next words very carefully, Grant.
Atlas takes 1 point of damage. And Wadsworth did very well on his reflex save, and he actually chooses to confer it to you,
Wow.
Georgia.
Oh.
And
You really don't want to kill her yet.
I have so much more we can do with this character.
You have so many
And,
other ways that you have planned to murder her, is what you're saying.
Yes.
That's fine.
Yes.
They'll
Yes.
keep her around for a little bit.
There's no
And-
point in killing your character unless it's going to traumatize at least one of the others.
Exactly.
Wadsworth takes 4 points of damage. He's not out, but he's not doing great. And the tram hits the ground. Your harnesses take a lot of the impact. In fact, they seem to actually have been designed for this and save you a lot of damage. But then it starts rolling,
Oh god.
and
Shit.
after a few, dare I say, nausea-inducing moments, it comes to a stop, and you are all upside down.
Great.
Oof.
Okay.
Wait, did I take damage?
You did not.
Wow. Look at Wadsy. Fucking coming in clutch.
I guess Eisen and Keith are the first to unbuckle.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And
I'll undo mine. And should I try to kick the door again?
yes, please.
Yes.
Okay.
You certainly could, but Wadsworth, as woozy as he is, he holds up a hand and says, "Wait, make sure they're not watching." As he's, bleeding profusely from some head
that's
wound
bad.
he's received.
Can I
Well-
I still have a bunch of gauze on my hands, right? Can I take some off and then
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's
I
unsanitary.
attempt to help with that because I might be the only one trained in treat injury. So,
probably.
You and
Yeah.
Wadsworth actually are the only
Okay.
two.
all right.
And conveniently, the med kit, the first aid kit that he was carrying just clattered to the floor.
Cool.
Below him. It
I'll
used to
help
be
him,
above him.
help him down and bandage him up as much as I can in the moment.
All right, enough
I'm
of
sorry,
the
is treat injury not a trained skill? Because my character sheet very clearly shows it is not.
I guess anyone can attempt to.
It's
No,
a
it's
first
patch
aid
people
kit.
Yeah, it's fine. You know how to use bandages. You can stick a band-aid on it. It's fine.
Fair enough.
Stick a band-aid on it, you'll be fine.
All right. So Eisen is tending to Wadsworth. What is everybody else doing?
I'm gonna check to make sure whatever you said to watch out for is not watching us.
Okay. It's pretty dark in here, so I'm not going to make you roll like a hide check or anything. Go ahead and roll a spot check, please.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. Ooh, baby.
You need to say
Nat 20.
Nice.
Okay. Yeah, actually, you managed to peer around one of the corners through the now shattered glass. Well, not fully shattered, it's splintered. Spiderwebbed. There we go. And one of these things, this almost like manta ray looking creature of darkness, is kind of just flapping above the monorail where you guys just were, and it's observing for the moment. As you watch, though, it begins to move on.
Okay,
Oh,
go ahead. Go ahead.
You also just keep seeing more of these things flying over in schools.
Mm.
And back toward Core Lambda, you're pretty sure you see the flash of something exploding.
Oh man.
Remind me, is Core Lambda the research facility or the
That was your
habitat
home.
we're trying to get to?
Core Lambda was your home. It's the place you just left.
Not great.
Well, those things are still out there, so I don't know what we're gonna do.
Wadsworth holds up a hand. I think we should stay put until my head stops spinning.
Yes, absolutely.
Probably.
For a moment.
Oh, I thought you had more to say. Sorry.
How close are we to the
I'm
depot?
gonna.
You are.
I'll
You're
pull up a
about-
map.
You're.
Oh no, I was just
Oh,
asking
were you-
Grant.
Were you talking
I mean,
the
that
main
works too.
colony, or was it the
No, that depot thing you were talking about?
the depot?
Mhm.
You're about 100 meters away. It's not far. It's a football field,
Okay.
essentially.
I'm going to just scavenge around the tram and see if I can find anything, like a better first aid kit.
It looks like there was one at one point, but someone seems to have grabbed it. You actually notice, even in the dark, you're pretty sure you see the kind of a dark red smear next to it. So that's recently gone.
That's helpful.
Mm.
You are, however, able to collect that basic toolkit, which is now kind of scattered all over the place.
I get back up.
Okay. You have essentially the equivalent of a multi-tool, allowing you to use your skills without penalty. You also have a single roll of duct tape.
I have a very stupid idea.
Oh,
My
Well,
favorite
that's-
kind.
I'm very intrigued.
I know you and your fanatics about stealing vehicles.
Oh,
That's right.
why do you sound so? Oh my god, I'm doing your accent. Oops.
That is right.
This is
This is right.
right.
Don't
Maybe this
despair.
is what geese sound like forever. No, anyway, continue. Oh, I'm just happy you thought of me.
Well, I know trying to get all of us over there unnoticed is probably not possible, but two of us might be able to get over there, and if we can get a vehicle or a car or something.
Yes, if anyone can hotwire, I can.
Really quick. I just have to step away for a second. Me, Vicky. Georgia is gonna hang out with Wadsworth and make sure he doesn't fucking slip into a coma. But I will be back in like 5 minutes.
Cool. Okay. Wadsworth kind of just nods, sort of winces, and then says, "It's not a terrible plan. Do we have any idea what is over there?"
Not a clue.
Great.
We're not gonna know.
The depot? I mean, let me see if it's on any of the maps.
Okay.
Uh,
I guess this
try
will
to
be,
see.
sorry, knowledge like geography. I don't know. Knowledge civics actually could work, because this is something that's technically a civic product.
Sure.
Does street smarts help?
It'll help you when you get into the depot and start
Okay.
checking things out.
That was not a good roll. That's like a 9.
It's not a nat 1, so I can't give you something absolutely outlandish.
It is also literally the area around. Like, what I'm looking for here is in my ginormous store of information that I carry around with me, a map of the area I live in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it either houses advanced hovercraft used for experimentation, or it's just a supply depot where they charge them up.
I mean, we're not
or
going.
anything in between. For that check.
So there might be high-tech hovercraft. Okay. Yeah, it looks like there might be it's either the high-tech hovercraft research facility, kind of doubt it, or a charging bay for the high-tech hovercraft. But either way, there might be high-tech hovercraft.
That's a chance I'm willing to take.
Yes.
Great. Okay. Wadsworth starts sitting up, winces a lot. He's
Hey.
not.
Hey, brother.
Have the things moved on, right? Right, Keith?
Well, there's schools of them, but
It's pretty.
uh-huh.
It's pretty dark outside. I suppose if we're careful, we should be okay getting there.
I'm confident in Eisen and I's ability to get over there unnoticed. I know I cause trouble, but I can be quiet when I need to be.
I'll see it. I'll believe it when I don't hear it.
I'll prove it right now. Watch. It runs out. No, I'm just kidding.
As much as I appreciate the shenanigans that would inevitably ensue, I think we should all stick together.
So no hoverboard snatching?
No, we are going to get one.
Okay.
It's our only option right now.
And I think I'd rather be wherever that place is than in a destroyed tram that almost killed me.
Well,
It only almost killed you. I don't know what you're complaining about.
Okay. This is still my brother.
So
Only I'm allowed to joke about him dying.
I'm gonna take a second and look and see these swarms of manta ray bullshit that's flying overhead and see if you can see a pattern or an opening in some of them to where we can try and line this up to where we're the furthest away from them and book it.
Okay. I would allow you to. I'd allow you to roll knowledge tactics if you wanted to.
Oh, you bet your sweet baby I will. 16.
16. Not only do you notice that there is definitely a pattern to them, you recognize that they're almost taking squadron formations as they fly over.
Would I know that from like just watching
You're
video games or anything?
You're a pilot. I don't think you've been trained in, at least at this point, I don't think you've been trained in formation flying.
Yeah, and I haven't
You might-
flown a lot. I don't think.
Yeah, you might have a passing knowledge of it, but specific formations, Keith might not necessarily know about.
Okay.
But yeah, these Eisen, these are definitely organized in a way that you're sure some animals would normally organize themselves, but this is way too regular a pattern.
At a mass level, this wouldn't happen normally without.
Yeah.
You look concerned more than usual. What's going on out there?
A, you do not know what my concerned face look like. B, this is somewhat
Didn't take very
concerning.
many samples to figure it out.
Hey, we could do that one night, you know.
Not to state the obvious, but there is something else going on here. They're acting too smart for what they are.
And
Do you
what are
think
they
people
exactly?
shot?
I don't know.
Can we still get over
Well,
there?
that's helpful.
But they're not acting like those things that attacked us back at the depot. Those were just like going after everything. These are coordinated. Otherwise, we
Sounds
can.
like a challenge.
I think we can make it across site and see what they're doing. Let's time this right.
Okay, you say when. I follow you.
I say when.
Okay. Yeah, you follow Eisen's lead, and you manage to cross the 100 meters between you and the depot without any problems. There is actually the perimeter fencing around this is actually pretty well unmaintained. There are plenty of spaces where you guys can just squeeze right on through.
Hell yeah.
It is
Don't
chain
even need
link
the
though.
bolt cutters.
It is chain link though. So if you want to be quiet, you will have to make move silently checks.
All right, let's go. Shit.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
Rolling hot.
11. I can be
20,
quiet when I want
11.
to be. Anyway.
Hey,
What does
I get it. George is supposed to be the quietest one, and I failed all the move silently checks last time, so I fully understand.
Georgia get?
Is Georgia going?
Oh,
I mean, I'm assuming
I missed
because
something.
Wadsworth is insisting on going.
Oh, he is. Okay, so then
Yes.
I will go. Sorry. That's a nat 20.
What the hell?
hello.
Here we go.
Yes,
Go.
queen.
Why can't we get these rolls in the main campaign?
Right.
I mean, to be fair, that's happened occasionally. That's how we got Wonder.
That's true.
Aww,
That's how you
I
got
rolled a nat
Wonder.
20 on animal handling.
that's rad.
That's actually in the same scene. That's how you got Wonder, and that's also how Leaf didn't
be
die.
fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
They'd like not very many episodes in.
Yes.
3.
Is Atlas going along? I'm assuming Atlas is
Mhm.
tagging along. Okay, make me a move silently check.
Yeah, I rolled
please.
11.
11. Okay. I'm gonna say Keith, Waddy, and Atlas all kind of trip all over each other as they're about to go through the fencing. However, Eisen and Georgia, you go through first, and you make hardly a sound. And then you just hear the sound of chain link rattling behind you.
Just turn around and I'm
I
like,
told you I was going in first. Whoever, I don't know who I tripped over.
I'm sorry, I'm not exactly steady on my feet right now.
It's okay, Waddy.
I'm used to going through vents, not fences.
It's fine.
While that's happening, Eisen is immediately looking around and seeing if there's anything of interest.
Me too. Once I get in, that I can hotwire.
There are definitely some vehicles in here. There's they are rovers of varying sizes. Some kind of dune buggies, some that are more like vans, a couple of pickup truck sort of things. There's also a squat building in the far side that seems to be a garage of some kind. That has, you notice, a landing pad on its roof. And on that landing pad, you see a helicopter.
You can fly those
Pick
things,
your
right?
poison. What would you like me to drive?
The helicopter would be too loud.
But the helicopter would get us there faster.
yeah.
If you guys
Well,
want me to fly a
fast-
helicopter,
I do not trust you in the helicopter.
I can. Now I have to drive a
I'm sure
helicopter.
Keith
I can do it.
Keith can fly a
You see how well that
helicopter.
worked? Anyway.
Wait, are you? Wait a minute.
I have every faith in you, but I'd also like to get there alive, and we don't know how fast those things can move.
A helicopter can probably go kind of fast, right?
That thing blew up the track from multiple kilometers away.
Okay. Well,
Well, are there guns on
I
it?
don't.
On the
Are
helicopter.
there guns on it?
are there guns on?
Not that you can see from here. You can make spot checks if you want to try and find
Like,
out.
Yeah, let
do
me
you
see.
know a sniper who can hit something from that far away?
This one.
I can throw things. I don't think
Um,
that's
The
helpful.
compliment, but I'm not
But-
that
I
good of a
got
shot.
20.
20? No.
Ah,
It is unarmed.
okay.
But Keith would know this, and Wadsworth actually chimes in and says, I feel like we have more options in something that flies than we do in something that's on the ground.
The DM really wants us to fly.
Well, the me, I was trying to figure out what I am. The human. I'm the person that plays Georgia. That's me. Anyway.
I was like, what's up?
What's going
I
on?
was having a hard time.
Existential crisis.
Yeah. But like
Who am I?
I like I'm
The
thinking
helicopter sounds more fun.
I don't know how
It
great
does.
Keith is at driving, but if he's supposed to be a pilot,
This is questionable.
Georgia
I'm
trusts him
only
as a
18.
pilot.
This is my first helicopter ride. Drive. I'm not telling anybody that. though.
That's you don't have to.
Actually, as you're
Today's
yeah.
a lot of firsts, I think, for everybody.
Yeah.
That's fair. That's a
Oh.
fair
I'm
statement.
just trying to ride out the anxiety with confidence. Anyway.
Wadsworth actually walks up to you, Keith, nudges you, and says, you did pay attention in the simulator, correct?
Yes, I did. At the important things.
Right, and the the things you were learning how to fly had similar controls.
So up is up, down is down. What could be? It's fine. It's
Just imagine Ison just like a foot behind Keith going, no.
Well, does anyone else know how to do this? Does anyone else want to try?
I mean,
No.
I can tell you all about the physics of how they work.
I don't even
I also know how the physics work.
I don't even
Trust
have a
me,
driver's
guys. I
license.
promise I will not kill us.
I could probably build you one.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold you up to that. I would love a helicopter from you someday, but right now, we need to figure this out.
While this shit is happening, can I be investigating for just anything that would be useful around this area?
Sure, go for it. You gonna do a search check or an actual investigate check?
I'll do an investigate check. I'm good at those. Well, not
right.
good at those. 8. God. Yeah.
8. I mean, with that, you're able to deduce that no one's been here in a while. The ground vehicles that are here, they've got a thick layer of dust on them. Some of them have their paint kind of wearing away in spots. This is a space that hasn't been well kept over its lifetime. That's pretty much all you're able to investigatively determine.
While I'm chatting with Keith, I'm going to actually relegate some just kind of general processing of the visual feed to my cybernetic implants, and just have it searching for communications equipment and weapons while we're chatting about random stuff. I'm just like letting my eyes roam over everything and background processing while we argue about helicopters.
Okay. I'll allow you to roll a search check for that. Go for it.
Hey, Grant, quick question.
Yes.
Do we established that Georgia brought a little backpack along? In
Yes.
episode 1. And she had
Yes.
all the things because she's very prepared. She has the first aid kit too. Is Wad still down to like low health?
As far as I'm aware, nobody actually rolled a treat injury check on
Okay,
him.
can I, while we're waiting for this, I see him swaying a little bit, and I'm like, yeah, actually, you know what? I think I have something, and like,
As he's still, trickling blood down the side of his head. Yes, you may.
I think you should fix that.
It's fine.
I don't know if it is, actually.
I'll be okay. I'll get better. And you said it was a 13?
Wadi, if you die, I will kill you.
I will
17.
join.
17.
17. Okay. With a 17, one of these trucks definitely has it has a pretty chunky radio in it.
Chonky.
If you can get inside.
I want it.
Like a nice cat. Chonky. Anyway, I got a 14.
14. You may roll
Do my best.
1d4 hit points of restoration.
Where's my D4? I know
What
it's
are you
not
doing
a
with it,
lot,
Vicky?
but it's something.
Forest.
That's 4, actually.
Okay. You bring Wadsworth back to full health.
Wow.
Yay.
Look at me.
I would just be like, thank you.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Papa. Oops.
You're so good.
Okay.
That's Pickles.
Yes, this is Pickles in this case.
It's big Pickles.
It's Pickles.
No,
in
we
a
haven't
couple of
got a
episodes.
dog yet.
We'll get one.
You have your
We need-
robot.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We'll get one.
We'll get a Pickles. Don't worry. Big Pickles.
I
So-
have a pickles.
Sorry.
Brick.
I
He's in the background again.
love that. That's my fucking default now.
That's so good.
So, did we decide?
Yeah, I definitely want this thing. If only so I can listen to it.
Okay. You can walk over to that truck and try and break in.
Yeah,
There
I'm
are
gonna
some
walk. I'm gonna
was
walk
gonna
over to the truck and disconnect the battery.
Okay, you managed to pop the hood open and disconnect the battery. That's pretty much trivial.
Great. And now I'm gonna try to open the vehicle.
It is locked.
Okay. Hey, Keith, you have lockpicks, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. I'm sure Keith would have that.
Didn't we already
part of-
establish this earlier?
I think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah,
Let's just say that part of Keith's tools of misdeeds include lockpicks.
Keith
Okay.
actually just has like 50. I don't know what your hairstyle is, but it has like 50 bobby pins, all just in, and you just yeah, I got you.
Yeah. Well, yes, I do. Do you need it?
I mean, I prefer you to use it, but yeah, sure.
Oh, I can absolutely do this. I am perfect.
I
at this.
I'd like this door open, preferably without a big bang this time.
Okay, I'm gonna do it. What do I have to roll?
Roll me a disable device check.
Oh, I'm so good at those. Oh
Holy
my gosh.
shit!
Hold on.
Yes, you are.
24. That truck's open.
It's like Keith has done this before. After a few moments of playing around with the locking mechanism, all of a sudden, click, you're able to get in.
Amazing.
Have fun.
Georgia from the back just goes,
Thank you.
Yeah,
amazing.
I'm climbing up in there.
Okay. This is a very big radio set, kind of just slotted into the dashboard. You can totally pull it out if you want to. It seems to be its own system.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, how much can Atlas carry?
Not enough to carry this.
Yeah, it's quite heavy.
Where's Brick?
Is it possible for me to upgrade the little radio with some of the parts from this? Because I really just mostly I just want to tack on a bigger antenna, and basically swap out the amp so that, you know, if I want to transmit real spicy.
Real spicy.
Real spicy.
Wait, real spicy.
What kind of spicy
What is
transmission did you send it?
I mean, the
what is
last
that?
one was an SOS and they are all dead.
Yeah, but you just real spicy. What does that mean? Spicy.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a craft electronics check. However, if you do not have light, this will be at a disadvantage.
Can he roll
You will need...
at advantage
show
for
flashlight?
spice? Can he roll a spice roll? See how spicy it is?
No.
Can I roll to
no.
see how spicy it is? I'm gonna roll a d10 to find out how spicy it is. I don't care what you
If
say.
memory serves,
I mean-
Georgia has a
Yeah,
flashlight.
Georgia, can you bring that flashlight over here? I
I
need a
was
little bit of light
fully
for this.
not paying. Georgia was not paying attention. Oh yeah, takes out the flashlight, tosses it
Thanks.
over. Yeah, well maybe not
Wait.
toss because it's dark, but
Please
turns it
don't.
on, hands it.
If you hit me with that, I'm dead.
Aren't we all? Aren't we all? Except for me,
Baby.
because I'm quite sturdy actually. It's a 5. It's not. It's the complete average
not
amount
that
of spicy.
Mid spiciness.
It is fully like. It is the perfect amount of spice, but it's not spicy. No one would call it spicy.
Anyway, flashlight.
So yeah.
You may roll without penalty.
I have no
21.
idea what he meant by spicy,
Yeah.
and I never want
With
to know.
it-
It's so funny.
With a 21,
21.
I will say that you can definitely make the modification you're wanting to make. So now the little radio now has this really long, like meter long antenna just jury rigged onto it, and just a bunch of other parts kind of duct taped onto it now.
Fun.
You know, I don't carry weapons partially because they just don't let me like use them very often. I think they're worried that I might, I don't know, like it or something.
Yeah, we should honestly. I feel like we need to teach you how to use a weapon. I
That would
never.
be great.
Yeah, I never really
I
thought
think
that
they
was
just
gonna be
really-
a thing.
At least pickles.
At least pickles.
teach
Can
Pickles how to
Pickles-
use a gun.
hey.
I like this plan.
Here's a question. Can Pickles, like,
Terrifying.
pew pew, like, has he got anything in there?
Oh yeah.
Pickles is tiny.
That's okay.
Yeah, just
Pickles
little,
is maybe this big.
I know.
Pickles just eats himself.
but
at
fast
things.
enough. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Pickles just eats himself at things. That's the greatest damage.
He is the
Pickles,
bullet.
Pickles can pull the pin on a grenade.
Okay, that's cool.
I didn't know we had any grenades.
I
We
wish
don't, but
don't-
if we did, that would be really useful.
That's
We're
fair.
putting that on the shopping list.
Where are we going shopping? The middle of nowhere?
I
Is
don't
it-
know.
Like, I
Where
don't
are
actually.
you going shopping where you might find grenades? Keith?
There's vents that lead to the armory.
Let it go.
Just goes, slides behind the vehicle.
Well, funny
Yeah.
that's because
It is amazing though how often my tools make really good weapons.
are you getting
Uh,
us out of here? Is that the plan?
Well, yes, I'm just waiting.
Atlas says, brandishing what is essentially a big metal switch attached to a radio.
Atlas, I'm so glad we're friends and on the same side.
Uh,
Anyway,
Yes, it's quite terrifying.
Do you try the door to the garage? Because that's your next point of interest, unless you want to check out the things out.
Does it look alarmed?
I'll kick it. No, kidding. It's a joke. I will not
You
do that.
certainly can if you want to.
Well, is it like a? Is it
I'm
a
also
lift
gonna
up
check
kind of
that, too.
garage door?
It's got one of those, and it's also got a side door.
They were both locked.
As far as you can tell. There are some small windows up near the roof of the thing.
I'm really
Hey, wait.
small.
I thought we were taking the helicopter.
Wait a minute. There's windows.
We're all children. We're all tiny. Well,
Are any of Atlas
No.
is extremely small.
Let's look in the
small?
windows.
how small are
I
you?
can also.
We should do the thing where we stack on top of each
Atlas
other.
is 5'6", and the
Excuse
only
me.
reason he
Kyle,
What?
I want you to guess how tall I am. Me, Vicky, in real life.
I mean, yeah,
Saying
but
your
no.
character is minuscule. At 5'6".
he's minuscule for an elf
Okay, yeah, for an elf.
compared to the other character I play in this campaign.
Oh my god.
I'm 5'4", and that is average for an American woman. Okay.
Uh,
I'm right there. Yeah, I'm 5'7". I was like, what?
uh,
That's
Hi.
rude.
Oh my god, I'm dead.
yeah, he's normal size for a human his age, but he's not
okay.
human. He's also much heavier than you'd expect for his frame size, by
Clever
about
minutes.
half, because he's got
Metal.
Yeah.
In his body.
Can we look
a
at
lot
the
of
windows?
implants.
I have
Yes,
metal
I
in
want
my
to drive
body.
the
yes.
helicopter so bad.
You said his windows? Yeah,
Yes.
I'm gonna send Pickles through one of the windows
Go, Pickles, go.
and
Nice.
and have Pickles just press the request to exit button.
Request to... You mean the garage door opener?
No, on the side door, just like the little crash bar that lets you get out if in an emergency.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Pickles is gonna need to make a strength check for that.
Oh no.
That's not gonna go well. Hold on one sec while we
I
find
mean,
those.
there are also ways you can perhaps do other things to get in if you wanted to.
Wow, Woodcrest, I can't.
Wait, Pickles has a camera. Once Pickles is in there, I'm going to take a look around with the display.
Okay. First things first, there is definitely a workbench and a sizable tool cabinet in there. There also seems to be a half taken apart gyrocopter, just this little tiny micro helicopter that seats maybe 2 people, but it's half taken apart right now. There is also
There's a helicopter, right?
Yeah.
Where's that?
on the roof.
We're trying to get to that still, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe.
You
Oh, I thought
also
it was
notice
really
in the
big.
far corner there is a access ladder leading to the roof.
Okay. Sorry, I
Okay.
shouldn't have interrupted you.
You're okay.
I,
You
you know, you'd think I would have learned after almost 40 episodes. Just maybe don't always interrupt Grant when he's explaining something. But I gotta do it.
There are also some of those long these are more futuristic tube light things hanging from the ceiling from a couple of chains.
I'm sorry, like a fluorescent light?
Yes,
But a
sorry,
tube.
that. Yes.
Okay.
But these aren't actually fluorescent. You can't tell what they are. They're off
tubes.
currently.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're fancy.
Tube lights.
Yes.
Tube lights.
Tube lights. Are they? Do they look like pool noodles?
Oh, call that.
You don't know, and there aren't any aliens to trade them with.
Damn.
Except for things that
Well,
want you dead.
There's a couple up in the sky that I can think of. But...
Oh yeah, they're smart enough to trade apparently if they can do flight formation. Oh.
Or it could
Is
be
that?
Yeah, the problem
that's
is they
suggesting
might try
that
to
birds are smart enough to have commerce.
They also might try to trade energy blasts for our lives, and I don't want to take that risk.
Yeah.
Understandable. Mm-hmm.
But yes, unless you're going to do something else, make Pickles make a strength check to hit the crash bar for the door.
God.
That's so cute. I get to see. Yeah.
It's gonna
You
have
could
to be.
you could also use a rule that we have never used in this stream, which is you could have Pickles take 20 on that if you wanted to.
No, I want Pickles to fail.
I'm trying to figure
Miserably.
out
I
if it
love
is
Pickles.
actually even possible for Pickles to do that.
I was gonna say, I think it might be like, unless you rolled a nat 20, I feel like the little itty bitty guy is not gonna be able to open a door.
Okay, Georgia, you
So
bust the door
The actual
down.
problem is
Run.
that he only weighs like half a kilogram. And the question is that actually enough to open this thing?
How
Depends on
heavy?
how new the crash bar is.
Let's see. How
Yeah.
heavy is an average?
Actually, that's my
door?
first question. Is this a
100
crash
pounds.
bar, or is it a crash bar or a request to exit sensor?
Grant, answer very carefully as to which is ADA compliant. That's what really matters here. Sorry.
Architect, the architect in the group
What's up?
opens his mouth.
How you doing?
I mean, clearly, given some of the things we've seen, I don't think that we have OSHA either.
Got a point.
Speaking as the experiment of the group.
Yeah,
There is
you're
no
right.
OSHA. There are no unions here.
Except for Thaddeus.
Oh,
Hey, we haven't done, the Empire's lack of railings everywhere. Anyway, so, or the Empire from 40K and all of the spikes everywhere. Anyway, so it is 100% a crash bar. If you want to do a spot check, you might be able to find something else.
Yeah, sure.
While he's doing this,
That's not good.
can I be looking at the garage door part of this garage?
Sure. It's big. It's heavy. It's got a padlock.
oh, it's got a padlock.
Does anybody have bolt cutters?
Can I hack it?
Hack.
Or like?
Plugs computer into.
Actually,
I mean,
I
to be
can
fair,
do
we
that.
do have a computer with us.
Plugs
I have
computer into
disabled
master
device.
lock.
I mean, that would probably work on a master log.
You could try disable device on it.
I'm gonna do it.
Disables device
shit.
with a rock.
That is ultimately an option.
12.
Oh,
Dang.
this one's really. You're used to getting into cars for some reason. This
For some
level
reason.
of padlock seems to really be messing with you.
This one's difficult.
Is there a brick? No, let's see. Is there a brick lying
In
around?
about 200 years. Anyway, there's plenty of random debris lying around if you want to grab it and
Pick
try
up a
brute
brick and
forcing.
hand it to George. Because I can't hit it.
Agreed.
I will attack the padlock while Atlas is doing the more intelligent thing.
If the alarm sounds, we're running to the helicopter.
I do not think there would be an alarm with a padlocked door.
But
It'll be
there's a
fine.
padlock for a reason.
So this robot has strength
Is the what?
4.
Padlock is the
That's very bad.
Oh,
That's like
no,
minus-
I thought it was like an alarm.
How many minus is that? 4?
Like a
-3, I think.
Okay.
yeah, -3.
That's good. That's
Because
good. I'm
it's
proud
6
of
between that and.
him.
Do you want to try?
Let him try. Let him try.
Yeah, screw it. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
My little tiny robot like grabs onto the frame of the door with one manipulator, because this is so not what they're designed for, and then grabs onto the crash bar with the other and tries to pull them together.
Okay.
And by it tries to, I mean I'm remote controlling it, but and it rolls a negative strength check.
Oh,
What will a
no.
negative
Oh, no,
The door
no,
becomes
no.
more secure.
what will a -1 get me on a strength check?
-1.
His arm breaks.
The door becomes stronger. If anything, you hear the equivalent of a door go.
Okay. Meanwhile,
Like shing in his glass.
And the door wasn't latched, but now it is.
Georgia, make me an attack roll against this poor defenseless log.
I did already. I don't know what to add to it. So is it just strength? But no, virus defender, not now. Sorry. Is it just strength plus proficiency or something?
Yeah, strength modifier plus your base attack bonus. I think it's +1.
What's my base attack? Why is my base attack 0? I feel like it should be higher than that. No?
It should be +1. You're a soldier.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Fix it if I didn't.
I just fixed it. It's fine. 16 then.
16? Yeah, you wallop it.
Hell yeah.
And now I'm gonna have you just make a straight up strength check to smash the darn thing.
Smash it.
Smush it.
That is a natural 20.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Georgia is so strong.
I love this for her so much.
I've been going to the gym.
Georgia brings down the brick, and the lock shatters, and Georgia, in your hands, the brick just crumbles.
Damn.
She just kind of like very like. She just brushes it off her hand, and she's got a little blush on her cheeks. If you guys reacted that way, and it's like, Atlas, I got it. And then I kind of just lift up the door.
I would just be like, at Eisen, like.
Yeah, Wadsworth is just was kind of just leaning against one of the hoods of the car, and he's just staring in utter adoration right now.
Everybody loves Georgia.
Does an alarm go off?
Does an alarm go off? Yeah, that's an important question.
No, actually.
Excellent.
Yay. Okay, rad.
There are some light switches if you want some light in here. If you want to look around, find anything else, you are welcome to.
Oh no, I've just realized that the alert box is behind the color things. But thank you to Why Do We Exist for following. Welcome to Astronomy Arcade. What an interesting wow, you really make people think with that username, huh?
It's great.
I love it. But welcome to the arcade.
Also, hi.
Sorry your name didn't show up in the way that it was supposed to.
What?
Whoa.
What would you like to do now that you are inside the garage?
Would I like to what? Oh, I would like to look around in the garage. Well, no. I kind of want to just get to the helicopter. George is kind of like ready to peace out, actually.
I'm taking the pool noodle. That isn't really a pool noodle.
Steal the light. Steal.
So Eisen just inexplicably climbs on top of this partially taken apart gyrocopter and unhooks this light fixture and then yanks its plug out. And
I have my reasons.
Wait, this place is a shop, right?
Eisen, what are you doing?
Don't
Are
worry.
there any electrical tools?
There are.
I could do so much more if I had an electrical toolkit.
There is a basic electrical toolkit available to
Can
you.
somebody carry this for me?
I can take it.
Thank you so much.
Georgia, you just grab this box and just shove it in your backpack.
Yeah.
Is there anything?
Look, I'm
useful to
weak,
keep
okay?
here?
I am strong, as we've learned.
Yes, you could crush brick.
So it's an electrical
If you thought
toolkit.
Leaf was weak, meet Atlas.
Also, I would just like to share in our I don't know if you guys changed this, but for some reason in my character sheet under experience points, which is also under the inventory, it just says lol, we don't care about this. I don't know if I wrote that.
Oh, I have that
wrote
too.
Yeah.
Mine too.
That was Grant. Okay.
Just cause there might be a campaign someday we do where we do care about them. I don't. It's fine for now.
Grant, is there
Yes.
anything that would be like useful to Keith in the garage that he could take? Or like, I don't know, ship.
It's fairly obvious. There is a large package with what looks like a vehicle-size power cell in it.
I want it.
Okay, you grab it. It's fairly heavy, but you can make it up the ladder if you're slow and careful.
Cool.
We'll pass him up, you know. We'll do it safe.
Thank you guys. We might
I
need this.
collect pickles.
Okay.
The poor
Pickles
thing is
still trying to open the door. Okay, you all make your way to the helicopter, and wouldn't you know it, the helicopter was missing a power cell.
Hey, look at that.
Nice.
Sometimes I'm smart.
Does Keith know how to install a power cell into a helicopter?
He's gonna find out right now.
Roll a
Would you
repair
like help
check.
with that?
Yeah.
with advantage.
You heard the man. Should I be cocky right now, or should I be real?
He just very quietly says that, just so Atlas can hear though.
Amazing.
All right, I'm gonna roll. What was I supposed to roll?
Roll a repair check with advantage because you do have Atlas helping you.
Okay,
Roll it.
Look, I can't do
18
things, but I do
bonus.
know things.
so 18.
18. Yeah, that's enough. You're able to slot it in, and as soon as you do, you notice a light blinks a couple of times on its insert point, and it rises up into the vehicle and becomes flush with the hull.
Cool.
Perfect.
And you hear the equivalent of a car door chirp, and all of the hatches open.
Ooh.
And I have the gun if you're going to be flying.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
What do you mean I can't drive and shoot at the same time?
I don't even think you can drive this thing, but
It's
sure.
Oh, I'm
concerning
about
that
to
you
show
keep
you that
calling
I
it
can.
driving.
Okay, I didn't actually pretend that's Amanda's lack of knowledge,
You know
okay?
what Keith means.
I kind
Steer.
of want.
I can steer this shit.
This is not less concerning.
You know it's
Wow.
not like a wheel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wadsworth shakes his head and just
Keith,
climbs
this
in
is
back.
called the yoke.
I know. I went to school for this. It's fine.
Yeah, I get in the back as well. I'm like,
I've had classes with you. That's not as comforting as you seem to think it is.
Just
Yeah.
strap in very well.
Yes, Georgia, you climb in, I assume, probably next to Wadsworth, and he just hands you the harness without saying anything.
the extra safety harness thing, or
Yes.
like, oh, okay. I just look at him and I'm like, because knowing that they're brothers, I'm like, okay.
You're gonna want it.
Okay, guys, you're not making me feel any better.
No,
about...
no,
No,
I have
he's
full faith in you. Keith.
I
You're
have
gonna do great.
complete faith in you.
We're
She's
going to
white
die.
knuckling.
Atlas says completely bullshitting you.
I'm the pilot for the reason.
So Keith,
Yes.
you're used to what's called hands-on throttle and stick,
Okay.
which is essentially you got a joystick, you got throttle. This is way different.
Right. Definitely know what this means.
How computerized is this?
It's pretty computerized, actually. It looks like it's got some assisted systems.
Is there an access port?
No, let Keith
There
do it.
is.
Let's let Keith do his thing. Trust him.
Yeah, but I
Keith.
want to know when we're about to crash.
Well, I think we'll know. The ground will start coming at us very fast.
So, Keith, go ahead and roll me your first pilot check of the game, please. And this is just to start up the bird.
We're gonna
Okay.
die.
It's gonna be fun, guys.
gonna
It's gonna be
die.
great.
It's
A
gonna be good.
great
Everything's gonna be
time.
good. Everything's gonna be fine.
See, we're fine.
Shoot,
What was I
so-
supposed to do? Wait, which one was it? Sorry.
Pilot.
Pilot. 26.
Ooh.
Okay.
I told you we're gonna be fine.
Keith kind of takes a seat, straps himself in, and
Nice.
just kind of looks around at the controls and then just, apparently on a whim, hits one button. Everything starts lighting up. And then through a series of absolute lucky coincidences, Keith manages to hit all of the right buttons in the exact right order to get the aircraft working. All of a sudden, the prop starts turning, and you hear the sound of the engine spooling up and getting ready to go.
Okay, are you guys ready?
Does this thing have any sensors?
Georgia just
It does.
nods. And she she has grabbed onto Wadsy's arm and is just terrified. A little, but really trying to hide it.
Wadsy hands you a head. Wadsy hands you a headset and puts on one of his own, and then just points to everybody else as it starts getting louder.
Okay.
Does Keith have the presence of mind to put on a headset so he can talk to everybody?
Yes, he would do that.
Okay. All right. The helicopter starts to take off. It is a little bit shaky. Because it takes a minute for Keith to figure out which direction the yoke goes in order to increase power.
Killing it.
That's what I'm worried about.
So good. No, I love this.
The helicopter wobbles a little bit and then turns roughly in the direction of the main colony, and then just dips and starts rocketing forward.
Like in a nosedive?
In like a good way? In a we're
Yeah.
doing
Way,
the
yes.
correct?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
But
Putting
still,
all of that
Oh, okay,
thrust
cool.
both downward and behind you.
yeah, good but still terrifying.
Yes, utterly terrifying for anyone who doesn't know what's going on.
Cool. Yeah.
Aizen is watching the skies to see if anything's noticed us yet.
I am not
Or
watching
turning
anything.
towards us,
I'm
yeah.
panicked.
Yeah, no, you and Wadsworth are kind of just holding on to each other.
I'm keeping myself busy by plugging my brain into the helicopter.
Of course you are.
Okay. You have altitude, wind speed. You also have all the reads on the engine.
Cool. I'm just gonna monitor that for Keith,
Okay.
so that Keith can focus on flying.
Okay. Aizen, go ahead and make me a spot check.
Thanks.
Okay. Not that good at these. Oh god, I'm not that good at these.
Whoops.
3.
Everything seems perfectly normal outside. It's
Oh
a nice
my
starry night.
God.
I don't like this.
You don't even see all of the crazy alien creatures.
They disappeared.
Yeah, I mean, like being the. Can I see anything of importance?
Make a spot check.
Okay.
We are also currently flying away from that moon.
Yeah, but you know, like,
You would know this much. You're flying in the same direction they were flying.
Yeah.
8.
It looks like a nice starry night. There's a canyon below you that kind of winds its way toward the main colony. That's actually where the tram was supposed to travel through. Yeah, you don't see anything.
You know, I would try to do a spot check, but Georgia, as I've established, is just trying to not start screaming. So
I would just check in on the team at this point and just be like, everybody doing okay?
I just
Don't
nod.
take your hand off the throttle.
Emotionally or physically?
You guys are great
Great,
great
both great.
moral supports. I truly love all of you.
No, Keith, you're doing so good.
Just keep holding on to my brother.
Do you know how to land this?
Yes, I do.
Georgia kind of notices because she didn't really notice what she and just and like grabs the seat instead.
You can see in the reflection. Is there a reflection? Like, can Georgia see me in the reflection?
There's a rear view mirror, yeah.
I would just wink at you.
And then I look out the window, and then I'm gonna do a spot check, please.
Okay.
That's a 15 plus. I think my spot is. Wait, hold on. Is my spot 1? I feel like it's higher. than that. No, my spot is 5. That's a dirty 20.
Well then.
What do I see?
Uh-oh.
It looks like the vast majority of these things are actually long gone. However, as you peer out the window, all embarrassed after just holding on to Wadsworth for perhaps a little too long, you see a dark shape blot out the stars next to the helicopter. And you have just enough time to say something.
I do. I think we have a space ray on the side.
Oh, what?
Keith, make a reflex save.
God.
Oh, I'm
Those are-
fine.
oh
I'm
my
fine. Well, 21.
21. You hear that, and just by the tone of voice that Georgia is using, you jerk the controls in one direction, and you get proximity alarms as something narrowly misses hitting the tail of your aircraft.
What the
And
heck?
outside, you hear the low moan of something nearby.
Like a
whale? Like,
oh.
I can
Something
speak
like that.
whale? Oh! Space whale.
Bye,
Oh.
son. Space Nemo.
Is Eisen aware of this thing now?
Oh yes.
All right.
You're certainly, because I'm assuming you're in the co-pilot seat. You're certainly aware of a whole bunch of not so nice looking alarms going off.
Yeah.
Indicating locations around the aircraft.
I assumed Atlas was in the pilot seat. I was thinking I was near the door. Or co-pilot seat.
We can clarify that now if you want. It's up to you.
Sure. Well, it has something to do with what I'm about to do, which is probably going to be really stupid.
Would Atlas be up front in the co-pilot seat, or would Atlas be in back plugged into something?
Atlas,
I think
plugged in up front too.
Atlas would probably be in back plugged into something,
Okay.
because he doesn't need his eyes to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
Like he's
definitely
recording stuff, but he's not
Okay.
actually mentally paying attention to any of this. So
Here's a question for you then, Grant.
Yes.
Tactical bluff. Does that require the opponent to hear me, or can I simply use my bluff check as someone else is doing an action?
I would allow you to do it that way.
Okay.
So you can kind of give Keith instructions.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Watching this creature now, hopefully that is zooming by us, or creatures. Keith.
Yeah. Oh, I'm still looking, but yeah.
All right, this is probably not the best idea. Start ascending, gain elevation, and immediately dive down and go as close to the ground as you can, and keep going as fast as you can. Okay.
Yeah.
quick suggestion. This is a helicopter, not a plane.
It'll be fine. Just try it, please.
Okay.
That's not
Is
really
everybody
how
secure as they
Grab
possibly
on.
can be? I'm about to do something. Oh, I've lost my accent. I'm about to do something. Do not be afraid. We'll be fine. This was Eisen's idea. All right.
And what is Eisen's bluff on that one?
My roll?
Yes. Because you have to bluff.
Natural 20 for a total of 30.
Oh,
Well, this thing rolled a 3, so
Just-
yeah, they believe you're going to be going up.
hell yeah.
Okay, Keith, make a pilot check for me,
All right.
because this is definitely a stunt.
20.
Yeah, all of a sudden, all of you become weightless
Oh boy.
as the helicopter goes from going up to down. And actually, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a benefit. Keith, you're kind of heading toward the canyon, which might provide you a little bit more cover.
Okay. Sweet.
All right, and as you get one or both of you get a bead on these things, they definitely are much farther behind you now because of that maneuver.
Cool.
Huh. I start
How
to.
are fuel levels? Power cells levels.
They're fine. This thing has a flight endurance of about 6 hours.
Oh, sweet.
I would hope it wasn't 5 minutes.
Is there actually anything useful that I can be gleaning from this sensor data? I'm guessing probably not at this point.
You, without doing spot checks, you can tell Keith where these things are.
Well, that's convenient.
Cool.
I'm sorry, I'm
Yeah,
having a hard time.
definitely
figuring
gonna
it
do that.
Okay. These things are about 100 meters away. You put a lot of distance between you and them.
Eisen, that was genius. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
He's like white knuckling.
Georgia
You
is Georgia is white in the face.
And I'm busy recalibrating the proximity alarm so we can actually track these things.
Yes, and yeah, Wadsworth has 100% grabbed your hand right now, Georgia, and is just holding on. Also, Wadsworth over the headset says, "We're not in the canyon yet. Get in the canyon. We might be safer."
I'm going.
All right. We're gonna say you get into the canyon. Make me another pilot check to make sure nothing goes wrong while you're in the canyon.
Okay. Oh, we're fine.
Holy shit.
25.
She has not rolled below a 12 tonight. I just want to point that out.
Pilot
I've been
baby.
rolling pretty balanced, actually.
I've been doing pretty good, which makes me nervous for whenever I have to roll something important.
Okay, well, two of the 3 creatures that are following you did just fine.
Very
However, one rolled a nat 1. And
falls out of the sky.
Atlas, you see 2 of these things dive into the trench behind you. Trench? This is not the Death Star. Dive into the canyon behind you, and one face plants into the side of it.
Ooh. Ouch.
Does it seem harmed by this?
Very.
I'm sorry. I saw. I'm gonna send you a TikTok that I saw earlier today of a crocodile doing that. Anyway, Florida's a crazy place.
Have you ever seen an otter do that? It's actually really funny.
An otter?
An otter?
An otter.
Just like.
Also, I've seen a crocodile do that literally like from 5 feet away.
Oh, cool.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Were you?
One
did
of
you,
them
did
one
you
of
make
them
the
tried to
TikTok?
eat my brother at the zoo when we were younger.
Oh, see, this was not at a zoo. This was outside and into someone's garage door.
Yeah, this was into a pane of glass that my brother was right on the other side of.
Oh my god, what?
Eat the
Fun
child.
times.
Anyway.
It was great.
Okay. Now these things are going to try and attack the helicopter. I'm gonna need Kyle to make. I'm gonna play this a little by ear. I'm gonna have you make 2 opposed pilot checks, please.
Did you say Kyle?
Yeah, I think you went Keith.
Keith, yes.
Oh, I was like, what? Okay.
It's like,
That was not what I was expecting you to say.
Opposed.
sorry.
Wait, what?
So just roll a pilot check.
Okay.
My brain is leaking out
27.
of my ears.
So bad.
27.
Mm-hmm.
What about the second one?
Wait. It's
Oh
27.
my
again.
god!
Okay.
I'm doing that 20s in a row, bro.
Listen. I'm gonna say something, and it's Keith is a better pilot at level 1 than Kai might ever be, and that makes me feel some type of way. Very proud of Keith. Who is this child?
Well, Keith,
A prodigy.
Keith, go ahead and
I'm sorry.
go ahead and make me also a wisdom check really quick.
Okay.
As one of these things misses you by a mile and then one misses you by like a couple of centimeters.
What do I add again?
Your wisdom.
To this? Oh,
That's
okay.
2.
Oh, 6. Wait, hold
That's a
on. To
9.
this?
That's a 9. 9 plus 2.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, 11.
11.
Broke the streak.
Something feels a little weird about this. It almost feels too good, but you're doing fine. You don't care. You're focused.
Mm-hmm.
Almost feels too good. Like, the person playing your character has rolled so fucking well tonight.
It's fine. Okay.
I dumped like all my things into pilot, so
That's
that's like... Okay, anyway.
All right. So that was them trying to slam, and that was you avoiding them.
Okay.
This time, Atlas, make me a reflex save. Kind of just a basic speed check.
Reflex save?
Mm-hmm.
14.
14. Okay, you don't react fast enough, but you do notice just an energy signature around both of these things. And they fire bolts of darkness at the helicopter.
Incoming!
Huh?
Atlas says slightly too late.
Oh, shoot.
And Georgia, the door next to you disappears as it is eaten by shadow.
Oh.
And then you just see canyon wall flying by.
And now,
That
now
is really cool and really scary.
Very important thing to clarify. When you say eaten by shadow, are we now feeling a breeze through the open door?
Oh yes.
Okay, so it's actually gone. It's not like an illusion thing.
Oh yes.
Sick, nasty.
Yes. Atlas, you also detect an impact near the engine, and the engine's temperature is slowly starting to rise.
We've got a problem.
Can I start
What's
taking
going
pot
on?
shots at these things? Sorry.
Yes.
Georgia's going to look under the seat for parachutes.
You might want to stay closer to the ground just in case we have to bail.
I would go.
I just want to clarify that is a nat 20 on the parachute check. Grant, I think we have 10 parachutes, if that's okay.
You do not.
This is just where they were storing all the spares.
However, very well hidden, literally in the structure of the seat underneath you, you feel something. And you pull it out, and you find...
5 parachutes.
No.
And a little one for pickles.
Yeah. Oh my god.
It's just a napkin.
You find...
Yes.
You find the range rifle of whoever owned this thing.
Ooh.
And it's got a couple of spare magazines. It's been wrapped up in a cloth of some kind. It looks perfectly functional.
Okay, so I go and I'm looking for it, and I pull that out, and I'm like, okay.
That's not a parachute.
I know. I'm very aware. Should I shoot it?
I mean, it's not like it's gonna hurt.
And this is the phase where I'm going to say, yeah, Eisen and I guess, sorry, Georgia, yes, I am doing bad with the names right now.
Know my name, Grant.
Little pickle parachutes.
Yeah, you can both make attack rolls against these things if you would like.
Sick.
They are really big. They are huge targets.
That's a 14 hit.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Tell me if I need to maneuver to help you guys.
I think that's a 13. If I
That
well,
also hits.
Is it dex or is it strength?
It's Dex.
Then it's not that high. It's a 12.
Still hits.
Oh, great.
7 damage for me.
7 damage. Okay.
I don't know what this weapon is.
This is a high cal range rifle. This is what Eris uses. Although Georgia doesn't know that. Yeah, this thing, it practically takes your shoulder off when you fire it. You have never shot something like this before.
Sick.
Go ahead and roll 2d10 damage.
Ooh,
Yeah, way to go.
Solid.
hell yeah. Let me get out the other die. Where's another D10? Hold on 1 second. Sorry, now I can't find a D10. Oh, just shit. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second.
I like
1
that.
second. Hold on. Really, every single die except for a D. There we go. Okay. Oh, that's a. Yeah, that's a. Yeah. Okay. We're good. A 6 and a 9 is 15.
Okay. Yeah, you managed to line up a shot on this thing, and you catch it as it seems to open up a mouth to charge another one of these bolts, and this also is the one that Eisen hit. You see the round just open up a space of light through it, and then it just evaporates into nothingness.
Whoa.
Georgia just
Note
goes,
to self, they don't like light.
whoa. As the gun is smoking in her hand.
Did you get it?
What?
1.
Did you get it?
Yeah,
it's gone.
I think so.
Yeah, do I have like a sensor? Like, can I see anything? Or
Yeah,
is that
I'm
all
your
on
sensor.
Atlas? Okay, right.
You
Okay.
also get another proximity alert as one of these things comes in to ram you again. Make me a contested pilot check, please.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a ball.
Oh no, what has happened? We shouldn't have been bluffing. 11, but it's fine because I can do it again.
Why can you do it again?
No,
Huh?
no,
A contested pilot?
No,
Oh,
no,
I
no.
said that meant 2. My bad.
No.
Just 7.
no. There's just one trying to get you.
Okay.
Yeah, no, it hits. The entire helicopter jolts
Oh boy.
and takes another 4 points of damage.
Are we?
Keith,
How's
you're
our
starting
engine
to
doing?
notice the engine's heating up a lot right now. Keith, you're also beginning to notice you're having trouble controlling the aircraft.
Okay.
It's you're the pilot in you, and the little bit of emergency training you have had tells you your time in the sky is limited now. Hello.
Oh my gosh,
But
we just got
I-
rated by Tio Streamplay.
So-
Hello everybody. Welcome. We're playing D&D in space and you have
I'm falling
entered
out
at
of
a
the
very
sky.
intense moment. So, welcome. We are in a helicopter about to fall out of the sky. So,
D&D in
hello
space, but we're
everyone.
not in space yet.
Hola,
You're on another
hola.
planet. It's fine. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Yes, and I was about to do all sorts of horrible things.
You
to
were
my
about to
character.
kill us. Maybe.
Okay, so yeah, the helicopter had a grand total of 30 hit points.
Okay.
It has taken 18 points of damage.
Shite.
Oh.
Okay.
Can we keep shooting at the other one?
Sure, go ahead
Okay.
and make your attack rolls. It will do the same.
I'll take a shot.
I'm gonna-
Tio
can I get lower
Streamplay
to
is
the ground?
what was that?
Oh, I'm so sorry.
No,
Go
you
ahead.
go.
I was gonna say, should I get lower to the ground? Or that screw up your guys' shot?
No, you're fine.
Okay, I'm gonna start lowering since I'm losing stuff.
Sounds good.
I just want to say, Tio Streamplay says they're from Mexico, but they send love to everyone. Thank you so much. We send love
Thank
to you.
you.
Sweet.
About to embarrass myself on stream. Mi español es muy malo, pero soy cubana y necesito God learn. Can't remember, but I need to learn how to speak
It's-
Spanish.
More Spanish than I ever knew.
But thank you guys so much
Escribir,
for
I
joining
believe.
us. Huh?
Something like that. My Spanish is also very rusty.
Mine's
Escribir,
non-existent.
I believe.
Escribir is to write.
To
Yeah.
write. No, it's not to learn. Oh, okay.
I can start speaking German. Is that? Not really.
Not the same thing.
Took 1 year of Spanish in the 12th grade.
I took
Same.
many years of Spanish. I'm bad at
You
it.
killed it though. That sounded good.
Okay, Eisen and Georgia, go ahead and make your attack rolls against
Oh,
these
I
things.
did already.
16.
It's a 1. It's a nat 1.
Guys, we should
Okay.
have been talking about how high we were rolling.
I
What?
realized that. Yeah, I know.
So what happens for Georgia? And it was a 16 you said for Eisen?
Yeah.
Okay,
Who
that
do I
definitely hits
shoot
go
by
roll damage.
accident?
I'm not gonna be that mean. Well, no, I might be that mean. Initially, the gun just jams, and you have a really hard time getting it to operate again. And as you're wrestling with it, and you finally get the round chambered, you accidentally pull the trigger and shoot something inside the aircraft. Roll damage against the aircraft, please.
Oh my god, I'm so
The
sorry.
dice
guys.
gods giveth, and the dice gods taketh away.
It's really good. Yeah, they about to taketh away all of our lives.
This is gonna be a really short prequel.
Oh, I rolled
Yeah.
low. As far as 2 10s go, it's a
Oh.
6.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's not that bad.
24 out of 30 hit points have been lost.
God.
So I did 9 damage.
Thank you, Tio.
And
But
I
not
still
to the
don't
point.
think, but
seeing that just happened, I'm going to use my heroic surge. So I can take another action this round.
Okay.
Try and shoot it
Hold
again.
on.
Go
I
ahead
did
and
not mean to
roll.
roll that.
Oh dear.
What did,
Did
you
you?
get? Oh, it's just like a starship.
twin ones.
I am. What?
Okay, as Eisen is going back to try and shoot, he accidentally pulls the trigger while facing the control systems.
Did you just fucking shoot? He says that.
Keith,
What the hell? Yes.
make a pilot check.
Okay. Give me that.
Did he hit the controls or the control system?
22.
22, okay.
Damage? Wait,
No,
what happened?
pilot check.
No.
Oh, pilot. check.
No. The,
When Grant is laughing, it's never good.
I know.
no, it
You know
isn't.
him so well.
You are able to control the crash.
Okay.
You are
Everybody
able
get back in
to
your seats. Sorry.
you are able to do it in such a way where it's not catastrophic. There's no giant fireball as you guys plow into the side of the canyon. You actually manage to make it out of the canyon, and all of you make reflex saves.
Boy, I'm bad at those.
Ow.
15.
Also, TeoStream says they play D&D in Tailspire with some English players. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's fun.
That's cool.
It's
Awesome.
legit.
Very cool. Thank you so much for
15,
popping
8,
in.
12. Okay. What did Georgia get?
It's not a 1, but it's not good. It's a 9.
Also, what are we reacting to here? We're all strapped into harnesses.
This is just a brace.
This is just to
So-
see if we die instantly, or if it takes a while.
So yeah, Keith, you only take 1 point of damage. Alice, I'm gonna say you also only take 1 point of damage.
Here's a question for you.
Yes.
Does my damage reduction apply here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, cool. Did it apply to the last one?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. That changes things slightly.
However, Eisen takes 5 points of damage. And
Okay.
Georgia takes 4 points of damage from the crash.
That's fair.
And
Oh my god, no! He has 1. Sorry.
You have 1 point.
And Georgia, next to you, for half a second, you feel Wadsworth's hand squeeze yours, and then he just gets launched forward and barely restrained by his restraints.
God.
As the vehicle comes to a complete stop and just grinds to a halt in the field of someone's crops that you actually landed in, all of you are able to move. Wadi does not.
Oh God. Okay. Okay.
I'm immediately unbuckling and running over to you.
I like shake him. Wati?
I also
problem?
rush over
Yeah.
there. Why do you... You're not supposed to be the one who dies here.
He's
Um,
out.
Somebody do something right now.
I'm checking his vitals immediately.
As you're bleeding out
Yeah,
as
no,
well.
I'm messed up, but I'm checking him over.
Oh God.
He is unconscious right now.
Just
And-
unconscious.
Unconscious and dying.
Get
That's the
sick.
state he is in right now.
That's cool. That's
You
really cool. That's really cool and fun. We have
Is-
nothing.
Is it head trauma? Was he cut somewhere? What's going on?
It looks like exacerbation of the original head trauma.
Okay.
From him snapping back after the crash.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Um,
Can I do like a I don't know what this would be, but like a fortune check to see if I have anything in this med kit that I brought with me that could help?
It's got the basic stuff required to stabilize a dying character. This would be your last use.
That's fine. I don't give a shit. I pull it out of and I give it to Eisen. I say, do something.
No, this is just how Wadsworth dies.
And then he shows up 200 years later.
As an admiral. Wait, what?
Okay.
Can he roll with hey? Can he roll with with advantage? Because I gave him the medkit.
You gave him the tool with which to do the job.
Okay, fine. All right, fine.
It's not horrible, but it's not great. It's 14.
You buy a little bit of time.
Okay.
Where are we?
Does the helicopter have a better medkit?
Make a search check, see if you can find it in the wreckage that is now the helicopter.
I'm looking too.
Where are we? Like you said, we're near a
You're
field.
in-
We're in a field.
You crash landed in a field just outside the colony, actually.
Like a farm
15.
field?
Yes,
Do I see a house? Can I search for a building?
there does seem to be a farmhouse.
Okay. I'm gonna...
Book it.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I run fast.
Yeah, you do have that feat.
Nice.
You guys just see Georgia leap out of the aircraft, and run full tilt toward this building. What are the rest of you doing while she heads over there?
I was helping look. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I'm actually going to use my I'm going to use some of the more what's the word? Niche capabilities of my cybernetic implants, actually, and take an extra round to basically double my brain's processing capabilities so that I can get advantage on my search check.
You may have advantage on your search check. Go for it.
Which gets me 18.
Oh, you did better than me.
Okay. Really quick question, because we are at time.
Oh,
is
hi.
everybody good to go just a little bit longer?
Yeah.
I
Okay.
can't.
I'm
I need to
stressed.
know if he's gonna
Yeah.
die or not. Oh my god.
What the hell of a cliffhanger.
Or not Leaf, Atlas.
Not
Um,
leave.
Atlas,
character.
you find kind of crushed underneath one of the pilot seats. There is a med kit, but you're gonna need help getting it out.
I got you immediately, bro.
I've there's something here. Could someone? Why didn't I go to the gym more?
I'm already there, man.
George is meters away.
Yeah.
I'll help you.
Both of you make strength checks, and while you do, Georgia, you get to the house.
Okay, I bang on the door.
And just to double check, Eisen is still trying to keep Wadsworth
Yes.
alive. Okay.
Yeah.
You bang on the door. There is absolutely no response.
Help!
It is
Help! Please!
pitch
Please!
black in
Please
there.
answer the phone! Please!
You actually, as you're banging on the door, you realize it just opens.
Great! I'm running inside, and as I run inside, I yell, "If anybody's in here, I need, please! I'm gonna okay. There's no one here. I'm taking your stuff. I'm so sorry. My friend's dying. I gotta go."
Make a
Search.
a
check.
search check.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
It's not great.
We survived this. We're gonna learn so much.
Oh right, my intelligence is +0, so 11.
11.
Yeah.
You don't find anything immediately.
Okay, I'm gonna keep looking, but you can come back to me.
All right. What was the result of both of those strength checks?
14.
Well, with my -2 to strength,
How low is your? Wait, what's your? Is it 8? Not 7?
You're just barely stronger than your
6.
robot.
6. It's 6. I didn't think
My
we were
strength is
allowed to
6.
do that.
You're
Wow.
as weak as brick is dumb.
yeah.
How dumb
Yeah.
is Brick? Wait.
He's got six,
So-
I think. It
Oh,
might be a
really?
7. Yeah.
So what was?
But I'm
the,
also as smart as Brick is strong.
Yeah.
Balance.
So what was the actual result for
7.
Atlas? 7. I
It
mean,
wasn't negative this time.
Between the two of you, you do manage to rip this thing out. You open it up though. Most of it has been used. You've got one use left in this one.
Give it another try.
Okay.
Okay.
-2 strength. Is it really
who's
strength
actually done
then?
Good.
Yeah, I've got +2 weakness.
I don't like this guy.
Here, you want this one?
No,
Okay.
That one's fucked me over too much.
This is my lucky die.
Would you like me to roll on the rainbow die?
Yes.
I got
Yeah,
it.
It's
party,
Pride
party,
Month. Roll that rainbow
21.
die.
21.
It's Pride Month.
You managed to stabilize Wadsworth.
Wonderful.
He's not back yet, but you managed to stop him from dying.
That's fine. You
Yes.
search wreckage. Find something that we can put him on. He can't move very much right now.
Okay. I'm gonna search for stuff to make a gurney, I guess.
That's easy. One of the doors is practically hanging off of the side. You can just throw him on that.
Okay.
Um,
I just rip it off.
We don't need a gurney. We have Georgia.
George is gone though.
I know. She'll be back in a minute.
Speaking of which, does anyone call out to Georgia by any chance?
I'm so far away.
Eisen is currently duct taping him to the door and making it so that his head cannot move because head trauma.
Okay.
Don't know if his neck is messed up or not.
Where are you duct taping him where his head doesn't move? Across his face? Like
Yeah, I'm right here around the door. Right on the chin. Got one around his body.
Well, he was hoping his facial hair would grow in. Anyway. Okay. All right. We're back with Georgia.
I'm still searching. I'm gonna search again.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say that she's panicking, which is why she's doing so bad at this. Because that was an 8.
Yeah, you don't find much of anything except maybe just some random cans of food and stuff like that.
Great, love it. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Okay. As you're there, you hear the sound of someone's radio crackle to life. And those of you who are around Atlas hear Atlas's jury-rigged radio crackle to life. And you hear the sound of, in the distance as this is happening, you hear the sound all of a sudden of weapons fire. And I'm going to assume this kind of draws everybody's attention, and you look toward the main colony. And what you see is smoke rising, obviously, as swarms of these creatures seem to swoop toward the colony in coordinated waves. And in the continuing darkening sky, you also see the silhouettes of several starships. Keith, you recognize them.
Oh.
You're pretty sure these are Hades class escort destroyers.
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty sure one of your parents is the commanding officer of one of these ships. And you notice that they come to life, regularly launching streams of orange tracer fire and the occasional white bolt from their main gun, followed by a resounding thunderclap that you can hear even at this distance. But you can tell that the colony is nothing but burning rubble in places. And over the radio, you hear the following. Unidentified downed aircraft, this is USS Hannibal. Abort your approach. I repeat, abort your approach. The colony has come under attack by unknown forces. Rendezvous at... The message cuts off. Quite abruptly, as one of the starship ripples with blue-white coils of lightning, and then is ripped in half by an explosion that almost flattens you from where you're standing. As the wreckage plummets to the ground, you can see, just barely, silhouetted against its sister ship, a whole school of these things rise from that section of the wreckage and start moving toward the other ships.
Oh no.
Oh man.
Can this radio reach the starships?
You're pretty sure it could.
You have to try because our parents might have been on that ship.
We know these things can't handle light weapons. Right? You hit it with a laser and it disintegrated?
I'm pretty sure it's just a gun.
Georgia hit it with a regular gun, but George is not here right now.
Right.
So I'm not speaking.
Because I feel like Atlas would actually know this one. Like, the ships are mostly using energy weapons. Right? Like...
Energy weapons... They're definitely being used, but they're not being used en masse, especially in this particular class of starship. This is a slightly older ship.
So they are still using projectiles?
Yes.
Okay, do we have any information that would be helpful to them? If we're going to give away our position, potentially.
Well, Wadsworth and I's parents command one of those ships.
What do we need them to know?
Shit, I don't know. Just did we? Eisen, you're the.
They have
They would know.
Do these things have any
kinetic powers of
weaknesses?
some kind. No, we don't know. But they
Keith's not thinking clearly because he's freaked out.
We all felt what they did with their mind. That would be a good thing for them to know. I feel like they don't know anything about what happened back at the base. So
We know these things can control people.
yeah.
Telepathic powers. Some kind of mind control. Telekinesis.
And they all seem to be working together in some way, like a hive mind.
And they're coordinated. Okay, got it. And Atlas commits those 3 points to memory. And then, yeah, rehearses a couple times and repeats it into the radio.
You don't get a response.
Repeats it 2 or 3 more times, and then cuts off the transmission.
All right. As you do, you notice that the remaining ships seem to be clustering themselves around where you're pretty sure the starport is. And they seem to be keeping things at bay, but you're not sure for how long.
Well, the ships know we're alive.
We need to get to that starport.
Yeah,
They're going to leave as soon as they can hold them off. And we
there's
need to
no way
warn
they
them
can
of
wait
those
for
ships.
us.
Yeah.
They won't wait. We need to move.
All right. Let's do this.
And you all go and collect Georgia on your way out?
Oh yeah. She's in the direction of where.
Someone
Yes,
just.
more or
Well,
less.
wait, hold on. No, that's a 1. That's a 4. I'm just trying to argue that I finally find 18. I finally find something. I'm just. You know what? I'm just full-blown panic. I don't know what to do. I find a roll of duct tape, and I say, "This isn't good enough." I'm crying. I'm
Aw.
freaking out. I run back. I see that it's been like 10 minutes since you guys apparently stabilized, was it? And I'm just like, I
And
just
he's
drop the
taped
duct
to a
tape,
door.
and I just kind of sit down and I say, "Okay."
It'll be fine. We need to go.
Okay. Do you want me to just carry him? Or are we taking the door?
I think we all need to carry him.
Yeah.
Or I don't fucking know, man. I don't want to accidentally kill one of the
Grant.
important characters in history.
Grant, is I think Wadsy has enough plot armor that I could just carry him and not the door, right? And he won't die?
Sure.
Great, excellent. I'm
Sure.
gonna take the duct
Yeah.
tape off and I'm gonna say, it was a good try. It was a good try.
I love the reversal of roles. Yes, do it, please.
I am strong.
Scrunch.
All right.
Yes, Georgia
I got the boy.
removes all of the duct tape, which it's probably for the best that Wadsworth is not awake for that. Slings them over her shoulder and just starts.
I'm not fireman.
Walking
Well, okay, I guess that's kind of the only. I don't know how.
He's crossed both shoulders.
Hey, something like that. I don't know.
And just starts walking toward the colony with the rest of you.
Wait, I'm sorry. Wait. Are we just walking to the colony?
Unless you don't
Where
have
else
any-
are we gonna go?
I went
Walking-
to I saw a farm. I was in a farmhouse. I didn't bother to check if there were vehicles, but maybe
There's ships.
in a
Wait,
bike.
if we go back to that little shack, can we get one of those cars and then drive the rest of the way?
We're like just outside the city,
It's
though.
it's.
Oh, I thought we were going back to the.
Are we just outside the city?
I thought we were
Right?
going
Yes.
back to the.
Yes, you were just outside the colony. You're gonna have to traverse the colony to get there,
All right.
but you're right outside the colony.
Great. Okay. I guess we start walking then.
Oh, okay, I misunderstood. I thought we were going back.
You
No,
start walking.
spaceport's that way.
Thank you.
You start walking, leaving the burning wreckage of Keith's first helicopter behind you.
Honestly,
did
for your
so
first
well.
flight, that wasn't bad.
You did so well.
Thank you.
did almost kill your brother, but you did so well. That wasn't your fault. It was the
That was not my fault.
It was-
That was Eisen's fault.
it was the space race fault. Okay.
For
And what
shooting
duct tape
the
can't
goddamn
solve,
program.
WD-40 will.
And that's where we'll end it for the day.
Amazing.
right.
Oh, great. All right. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this episode of D&D in Space. If you came by if you came by later with Tio Streamplay, also shout out to Tio for rating us and bringing their audience over here. Then this is something that we do once a week, every Thursday. This is actually a prequel game to the game that we normally play. So we just started this one last week. You can find the VOD here. And you can also find the entire archive of this whole D&D in Space adventure. If you click on my face in the About page, that'll take you to my YouTube channel. As far as the rest of the week goes, also here at Astronomy Arcade, we do a few different things because we're a variety channel. So on Thursdays, we do this. And next Thursday, we won't be here. Because I forgot that I am going to have to work like 16 hours next Thursday. So we're not going to be here. But normally...
I'll be on a plane.
Normally on Thursdays, we'll be here. But on Mondays, I play a video game. Right now I'm playing a game called Oxenfree, which is super fun. And I'm getting ready to play the sequel when it comes out in July. You should come by for that. And then on Wednesdays, me and Aiden, my partner, talk about different topics in astronomy. We're going to be focusing on Pride-related stuff. We're going to talk about Frank Kameny and the JWST and the Lavender Scare, and it's going to be great and fun. Come learn your history. That'll be on Wednesday. And then, like I said, we are not going to be streaming next week for D&D in Space. Ooh, what a cliffhanger. Because unfortunately, my other job, I get to work so many graduations in 4 days that I will not be a human anymore. I'll just be a blob. And Thursday is when that starts. So we'll be back the next week.
Resembling a corrupted track, and it'll be fine.
Exactly. But
aren't you glad we didn't leave Wadsworth done for
Yeah.
the parade?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that would have been wild. I would not have handled that.
Yeah, but thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. Thank you to our lovely Game Master Grant for weaving such an incredible story, and to my amazing party mates, Kyle, Mac, and Amanda. And thank you to the people who popped in and followed as well. Tio Streamplay, of course. Also, Lucatilian, Camille, Camille, and Why Do We Exist? Again, so existential.
Dope name.
If you are new here, please follow. If you feel so, subscribe if you feel so inclined. I usually know how to say this, but I'm tired. But we will see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.